Hey buddies, welcome back to The Darkest Dungeon. We're not in The Darkest Dungeon yet, that's way up on the moor.
Do you get to the Darkest Dungeon ever?
No, because it's early access. They don't have
right.
the Cove or The Darkest Dungeon ready yet. But the Ruins, the Warrens, and the Wheel. I'm actually excited to unlock these. These are fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, so right now in the Ruins we have the choice of 4 missions. We can go on 2 short missions here. One is explore 90% of the rooms. One is complete all the room battles, just like we just did.
Okay.
Here are 2 medium missions, which are longer, way more reward, and you rest in the middle. And I want to do that because I want to show that.
Okay.
So, and one of the rewards is an accuracy stone from this one.
Ooh.
This one doesn't have a trinket, so let's go for the trinket because an accuracy stone, that'd be nice. So we haven't actually seen many of the classes yet because that coach came in with just tons of plague doctors, which are actually good because I see them as the cornerstone to a good party.
Okay.
The plague doctors, as long as they have the stun ability. He does not by default. Does the other guy? Oh, he already used him. This guy's the one with the horrible off-guard ability. He doesn't actually have it either.
Oh man.
So the only one with that ability is Reynold. Bucci. I'm gonna bring Bucci. I don't want to bring these guys. Really, I mean, Dismas is stress healing. I love having a highwayman in my party, so let's bring out Durandal. And his negatives aren't that bad, so I wouldn't mind leveling him up. And he's got the point blank shot, which is interesting, but he doesn't have the grape shot, which I love to have. But we'll bring him and put him in the front because he has point blank, and you'll see why. And then we have to choose who to bring as our third man. Yeah, exactly. So the Jester is difficult because his positioning matters a lot.
Okay.
And I find that his buffing abilities that he has 2 abilities where he plays songs. One gives us all +2 accuracy and +1 crit for the battle. That's not a lot for taking an entire turn from one of your guys.
Yeah.
And an inspiring tune, which stress heals the team by 3. It's still not a lot for passing the turn. He's got this ability, which he only does 4 to 7 damage, and he's got this ability that does 4 to 7 minus 40%, so like 2 to 4 damage to 2 characters and a chance to bleed 1 point. That's nothing. The Jester just isn't great, and it's possible that when you level him up he gets better, but he's just not strong early on.
Yeah.
At all. And in this already kind of weak troop, I'll just bring... Oh, the Slayer of the Unholy. He's Slayer of the Unholy.
Oh,
he doesn't
yeah.
have a stun ability, but he does have the Plague Grenade, which is good. The Noxious Blast. And he has Emboldening Vapors, which increases the damage of any one of your guys by 15% if you want. Sometimes I like to apply that to the Highwayman.
Don't take Garen because he's a complainer head.
Has he been?
They've all been complaining.
Oh, okay. He's also got Battlefield Medicine, which cures Blight or Bleed.
Okay.
And he's got
He
Disorienting
seems
Blast, which
decent.
shuffles a guy. All right, let's go with this. He's okay. These guys are all right. All right, so Firewood and Camping. So this is because it's a medium-sized quest. There's going to be at least 1 camping moment where you can all like rest.
Aww.
But it takes
Fun.
8 food to do that, so we have to make sure we bring extra. For a medium-sized quest,
We only have $1,000 left. Oh my god, we have $500 left. $1,275. 875. 575. 75. We could bring 1 more food.
nah, that's about good enough.
But 1 more food! Yeah.
All right, here we go. By the way, we had a trinket from the last mission, but it was for Grave Robber only, which is this character, which we still don't have one of.
Okay.
So I'm not going to look at the trinkets.
Yeah, you gotta spend all your money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
spend it all.
I spent all my money, but this is a medium-size run, and it's going to result in a lot of treasure if I let it get dark. And I didn't bring any torches, because of that. And I think
Sounds fun.
I think that we're gonna do okay.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now,
A bigger map.
Olin.
And it would be nice if we got some scouting going on, because we need to explore. Actually, no, scouting doesn't matter. Well, all right, so we need to explore 90% of the rooms. So if we scouted by chance, and that only happens by chance, every room you visit, you have a chance to scout the rooms ahead. I could avoid battles because I don't need to hit
Because you're
every
a fucking
room.
coward?
Yeah, I am. Also, we don't have to go down every hallway either, so that's good because of all these dead hallways that we don't need to go through.
Yes. Do it.
So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go around the outside of that and
Okay.
then down the middle here.
Okay.
All right.
So you don't have to backtrack.
Yeah. Because backtracking reduces light and increases stress. Even though reducing light is something I want right now because I want more treasure. But it's always nice when you finish the mission, then you get to go explore the rest.
Yeah.
Because then you know you can leave at any time. Ooh, those are rare. It's hard to get beads. And they're
Ooh.
needed to upgrade a lot of things.
Okay.
All right. Ugh, Quarrel.
What does that mean?
So it's just, that's the name of his attack.
Oh.
And it's so often a crit. Luckily it wasn't there. All right, so right off the bat, Reynold can, we have a choice. We can try to like get this guy in one blow. Or try to, yeah, I'm gonna try for one blow. There's a good chance I can.
The damage is 7 to 14.
Actually, I don't
And he
want
has
to because
10.
if I do, he's not gonna be able to stun the guys in the back. If I do get that guy in one blow, I'd rather keep him alive. Which means let's start working on this guy who won't die from one blow.
Okay. Oh, that would have killed him.
Another Quarrel. Shit, this actually, a point blank will kill this guy. God damn it. See, it's funny how things don't work out like that. Like, what I like is sometimes you'll find a trinket that gives these guys extra speed, so they're guaranteed to be the first one, so that they can throw a stun grenade, which will actually work well.
Okay.
But, alright, I can't really pass up on killing this guy, so point blank shot.
As the fiend falls,
See that? I got knocked back by my own gun.
Whoa,
That's the
cool.
downside to the point blank shot, is that like it rearranges him and he can't use the point blank anymore unless he moves up and wastes
That's
a turn.
super interesting though. Like such a neat mechanic.
Well, this is just as good. I'm gonna kill this guy almost instantly, and then these guys will move up using only their weak attacks. Because now he's taking 6 damage per turn and he's only got 4 HP left, so. As long as he doesn't use Quarrel, fuck! Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Since he's gonna die the next time he tries to go, I'm just gonna start hitting this guy now.
prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
So, you guys might be wondering what this is, this take aim. It increases his crit chance by 5% and +4 accuracy it gives him, but it takes a turn. I don't really like to use it because it takes a whole freaking turn. And,
Okay.
But even though it is nice to increase your crit chance, because that reduces stress, sometimes I do it if I'm trying to reduce stress in my party a lot.
Our party's pretty good for
Yeah.
stress right now though.
So I'm just gonna use,
Ooh,
just gonna try to get rid of the
almost killed
weakest guy, and he'll be dead next time he tries to go, so time to work on this guy. This was a good battle.
him. Yeah, it feels like it.
Plague Doctors took quite a bit though from those Quarrel
they did,
attacks.
yeah.
And they like to go for the guys in the back.
The greater the glory.
Ooh,
Holy
free crit.
shit!
Yeah, he can really hit for a lot. Crushed by
This
justice!
expedition at least
Woo!
promises success.
We've already got the thing it promised us.
Nice.
So we can equip it right now, actually. Who would 4 accuracy, -3 dodge benefit the most? So you can look at their dodge stats. He has dodge 5, he has dodge 5, he has dodge 10, he has dodge 5. Sometimes you'll have guys with dodge 0, so this would have no negative effect because you can't go below 0. Sometimes I like that, or sometimes I like to stack 2 trinkets that have negative dodge so that they kind of cancel each other out. accuracy would benefit him the most, I think,
He
because
has 80
you want these
accuracy.
blinding gas to hit. Because the accuracy of attack is determined by two numbers. His chance to hit, which is accuracy, and their chance to dodge.
Right. Okay.
All right. Next up. Ooh, a stack of books. So book
Let's take them
stacks can give your characters good things, but it can also give them bad things. It's like a gamble.
It's
then-
okay. This one will be good.
So usually I like to check who would I like to give it to. Because he's already got a thing I'd like to remove, so that would
Can you only have 2 bad things and 2
no,
good
you
things?
can have tons of bad
Oh,
things. I'm gonna
really?
go with my highwayman. All right. Oh, a map.
Told you it'd be good.
It only showed me these 2 rooms. These are treasure rooms, but they
Oh.
will have a battle in them as well.
Oh.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
So let's go to the treasure room last.
Okay. Does our shovel, sorry if you already said this, does our shovel wear out?
You use 1 shovel per thing.
Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
You hear how the music's gotten more intense as it
Yeah,
got
dude.
darker? This is the darkest it can get.
Black as pitch. What's that do?
Do what? What do?
That prayer area.
Well, you saw prayer?
Well, it had like a guy in the background and
Oh, that
candles.
was just background graphics.
Oh.
Yeah, it had nothing to do. I thought you saw, because there are prayer booths
Oh, I
that you'll
don't.
find along the way. More books. Hero reads an unsettling
Oh
passage.
shit!
31 stress because of what he read. What the hell could that
man.
have been?
I don't know.
So this is a chance to do an experiment and sometimes get like gold out of it,
Okay.
but it can also end up failing and hurting the guy. And let's do it on the way back because I will be coming back.
Okay. Nope. He's
didn't-
had a rough couple hallways.
You know, in the next room, I'm probably going to use the campfire. Okay, time to use the campfire.
So sorry, what does that do again?
This.
Okay.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
You can choose. Oh, their graphic. With the last update, they got rid of the graphic for the plague doctors sitting at the campfire. This is a
Oh,
glitch.
why?
It's just a glitch. Usually, you'd see the 2 plague doctors sitting here too.
Oh.
If I use 8 food, we'll all get 25% health back, which is a huge. That's amazing value.
And minus 10 stress.
And minus 10 stress. 10 health, no stress recovery, 0 and 0. This is if you're running low. And 0 would take away 20% health, and if we camped without any food, it'd be very bad. Alright, so now everybody has an ability while in camp.
Okay.
We have 12 respite points. That's how much time we have. So I could spend 5 of those 12 and heal all companions heal by 10% and reduce stress by 10%.
Okay.
Could use stand tall, which affect him only and gives him 30% stress resistance for the rest of the dungeon. Encourage 1 companion and reduce their stress by 10 for 2 points. The Highwayman has some of the best stuff in a camp. Clean Guns increases his accuracy ranged by 10% or 10, ranged damage by 20%, and ranged crit chance by
Holy
5%.
cow.
That is just insanely big.
That's awesome.
Benefit. Always use that. He also has another one that he doesn't have it here. He didn't come with it. You can learn it later, but that increases the chance to surprise enemies by 30% per room, which is huge.
That's
This one
nice.
improves scouting, which I don't really need at this point.
So the 9 respite now is for the whole team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pep talk, 1 companion, look at the graphic.
Aww.
25% stress resist.
That's
I
really
think at this
cute.
point stress resist would be good because unlike health, health comes back after you're done the dungeon. The stress persists through
Yeah.
after missions. So
But he can't calm himself down. Who are you going to use it on?
well, probably the guys with the most stress. Like the highwayman's not doing too good, so
Oh, that's a plague doctor.
yeah,
I
sorry,
thought it was
he's
the
not
highwayman.
there. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
selecting a guy who doesn't appear right now.
That's cool.
Preventative medicine would increase blight, bleed, and disease resist by 25% for the rest of the dungeon. Ugh. Not many encourage abilities. Just reduce abilities. Stand tall makes sense, 35% reduction for, and he's also stressed out, so that's good. Preventative medicine, maybe on him, since he's usually in the front.
How do you guys say respite?
I say respite. This injection will fortify you against, something. All right, we're doing okay. Rest. I feel strong and powerful. Let us carry on. We are healthy and mentally steeled for the challenge. Whoever packed all this food, I could kiss you. Wake up, they're upon us. There's a chance to be ambushed in the night.
Oh.
And we did.
Fuck.
Alright, so pistol shot on. I'm going to concentrate on the guys in the front because if he moves up, he's not going to be able to do much damage. So hopefully we'll get this guy in one go. Oh, did we get surprised? We did. Fuck. That doesn't do a lot of damage to us, but if that's a crit, it does a lot of stress damage
Oh.
because it hits everybody. He'll be dead next turn. There we go.
A victory. Perhaps
Nice.
the turning point.
He can't do much up at the front. Disorienting blast would shuffle a guy around. Don't need that. Emboldening vapors.
What does that do?
15% more damage for somebody. We'll give it to him. Oh, he can still do blanket fire. So he has to be in the front to be feeling the detriment of moving around.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And that's why you want to increase the crit chance on
Powerful
him.
blow.
We'll do it to him again, or yeah, because our knight isn't going to be able to attack again. All right.
4 HP.
And after a while, things will get a little bit routine like this. Like you're just going through battles, kind of autopilot.
Confidence
Well,
surges
you should
as
never
the
be on
enemy
autopilot,
crumbles.
but oh, we got a trinket. A bloodied fetish.
I don't want it. Please.
Blight resist, bleed resist, disease resist down. That's actually not bad. Diseases are things like lockjaw or like rabies.
Oh shit.
They're permanent effects on your character.
That's all the money we've gotten?
Yeah, it hasn't been good.
Mofo.
Yeah, but we have lots of food, so
I guess that's what matters. I like my food.
and there's not many rooms left. We're actually going to do well, I think. I don't think there's much chance of like huge detrimental effects to the party
Yeah.
over the next few rooms.
Okay. I'll trust you. Oh, this is going to be a battle, though.
Oh, by the way, did you see after
Yeah,
camping, we got
what?
our light went back up to the top because a camp increases our torch back to max.
Oh.
I think I'd rather the light go back down again. Get some extra treasure.
Yeah.
Nice. And he got to go first this time for some reason. That's weird because last time he didn't. You'd think that it would always be he goes first. If he goes first now, he should always go first because the speed doesn't change between rounds for characters. I don't know how that works. Alright, nice.
Good.
Sort of the big guy. Oh, I forgot. You should move this guy up to the front between battles. So he'll get one shot with his point blank. Nice. We're doing good dodging here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah,
Fetish can also mean talisman?
I had no idea.
Huh. Fucking English.
Man, we're doing really good here. So as you can see, like, it tends to be in this game that just doing damage and getting them killed works really well. I've found that characters that do status-based stuff like the Jester that we were talking about, or healing or buffing, isn't very effective, unfortunately, and I think that they need to work on the balancing with that, because like I said, it's possible that when you level those characters up, they become more effective, but from my experience, it's best just to have damage dealers.
Yeah.
Remind
Just
yourself
make sure
that
they're dead
overconfidence
fast.
is a slow and insidious
Maybe it
killer.
has something to do with those other two areas.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wealth beyond measure,
Wow, we're getting a lot of trinkets.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Another thing for a grave robber, which we still don't have. Scouting. Looks like we're gonna see one item, one trap. A battle in the middle of these two rooms. Not bad. Might as well heal up our... Oh man, I'm fully expecting the Knight's Kleptomania to come in soon.
Hey,
And
should
this-
you move that guy forward?
Oh, thank you. I feel like the Kleptomania is gonna come in right here. Whistles and gets himself hurt. Oh, he resisted the blight. Good for you. You fucking idiot. There's gonna be awesome treasure in there if I got to use a key on it. Fucking moron.
We should probably talk to him about that.
What I really like is that it's by default, like, everything in this game is random except for your starting characters are kind of pretty much the same every time. And your Crusader always has Warrior of Light, which, you know, he's like this great knight, you know, but he's a kleptomaniac who only prays in town. He's God-fearing and a kleptomaniac. And I love the juxtaposition of those
Yeah,
two.
totally. Reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah.
I wasn't really a kleptomaniac, though, really.
I wouldn't put it past
Really?
you.
Executed with impunity.
Overkill.
Yeah, man.
Zealous Accusation is the name of that attack.
Oh.
So he just shows them like a parchment of like scripture, and it guilts these undead skeletons into dying. Oh, you had to show me the
These
commandments.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I've been coveting my neighbor's wife all the time.
Oh, man.
That
That'll-
bony ass.
It'll get you killed. Unremarkable, so we got
Unreadable?
nothing?
I thought it said
oh,
unreadable.
Maybe it did.
So this last room is the only real mystery left. There might be a battle, there might be your treasure.
Oh,
might
there was
be-
a trap.
Ancient.
Ah, we got
traps
tons of
lie in
food though,
wait.
we're good. Right now we're just trying to get our
Strong
money's
men
worth.
thirsting for blood.
Yeah. We're certainly not making our whole money back. We had a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is just finishing the mission gives you a big bonus.
Okay.
Fuck! I didn't heal up before I went in this room. No.
Uh-oh.
Don't be a crit. Oh, we need to get those guys to the front right away. Or stun them. Alright, we're getting them to the front instead.
Are they gonna die?
No, they'll be okay. Yeah, they'll be okay. Now that these guys are at the front.
Oh! I don't understand, but I was scared. Because those guys in the back with the crossbows can
They can do a lot of
do
damage
tons
when
of
they're back
damage,
there.
yeah. Actually doing
Lots
this.
of damage. But up front, they're so weak.
Nice.
We're in a good spot now. I don't even think they can attack the guys in the back when they're up front. I think they can only attack the front too.
Okay, that works for
And he's
us.
dead.
Sweet.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
If you die, if one of these guys dies, I lose them forever. If everybody dies before I'm finished the dungeon,
You lose
I
everything?
lose everything, including everything I invested in the trip. I would be at 0 money back in town with no benefits from the trip.
Oh my god.
If I
That's
retreat, if I
crazy.
successfully retreat and leave and abandon the quest, I don't get the quest bonus for finishing the quest, but I do get what I've already collected, which can
Okay.
like kind of make up a little bit for cut my losses a bit.
Yikes.
I'm gonna keep at least 8. That ought to get us through the rest of the dungeon. An ornate sarcophagus, it's locked. Skeleton key, open. Wow, we're getting bad treasure. That is horrible treasure for this light level.
Aww.
That is abysmal for this light level. And a key used on the. Oh, wow, that was horrible.
All
That
right.
should have been like 2,000 gold in there.
Really?
Yeah.
We're backtracking now, yeah?
Yeah, because we want to go back to that other treasure room. Now, even though I've cleared this way, oh, you saw it right there.
Oh.
There's a
More
chance,
baddies
especially
may
when
come
it's
out?
this dark, that new baddies will come on the way. These are weak, though.
Abandoning the quest doesn't give you stress?
Are you sure? Because the game actually warns you. It says abandoning the quest will stress out your characters. Yeah, I like the dark for extra treasure and crits because I find that the amount of stress that the dark does is usually counteracted by the number of extra crits you do. So for me, getting darker is mainly about difficulty, not about stress. So you just want to make sure your team is strong.
If everyone is at low health and you have no more items, you can just abandon the quest and still keep everything? Question mark.
Just what you've collected, but you don't get the bonus for finishing the quest, like the
Okay.
bounty that was put on finishing the quest.
Begone, fiend.
Nice work.
That's some better treasure, a lot better than what was in the sarcophagus. Let's get rid of... Well, I guess I don't have any treasure to get on the way, so I'll just burn these. There we go.
So you had to clear slots
Had to
so
make
you
move,
could take
yeah.
the coins?
Some dungeons you'll find that you've brought so much food that you can't collect all the treasure.
Really?
Yeah, there's a real balance in like,
Okay.
usually the early ones you don't have to worry too much.
Where was that chemistry thing?
It's coming up.
Okay. What did that say?
They were hungry, so they all
Oh.
ate one food each.
Okay, and that's why you saved 8?
Yeah, because I
Guess
think they
they'll
might
do
need
that.
to eat twice.
Okay.
All right, I think we can do this. We'll try it. So if I had herbs with me, if I had brought herbs, using them here would give me a almost 100% chance of success.
Oh, okay.
This is like a 50-50 chance. Experiments do not yield any findings. Fed. Sometimes it creates gold.
That's pretty fun. How much gold?
Also random. Everything's like
Okay.
a random chance.
New areas now?
Yep. Phew, you fuckers.
Yikes. So what happens if you don't have
Gluttons.
food?
At the end here, they'll all be stressed out and take damage. But I only have 2 more rooms to do, so I'll be fine.
Okay. Sorry, you might have answered that already.
So he just got an extra damage bonus as well from that statue.
Oh, nice.
These last battles, I think that the knight will be able to one-shot skeletons. Ooh, 90% of the rooms explored.
Woot!
I don't want to battle, I don't think. Ah, finally, a cabinet with a key. These usually give a lot of treasure. Yeah!
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
So I just backed up. And I have
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery
1 shovel
and
left.
boogeymen.
The book means that there's gonna be, I don't know why, the book represents stuff blocking your way, like that pile
Oh.
of stuff. And I have a shovel left, so why not? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I don't care about the damage I'm taking, it's the stress I'm gonna get.
Gnawing
Shit.
hunger sets in,
You
turning
fucking
the body
idiots.
against itself, weakening the mind.
The chances that they were gonna get hungry again that quickly was insanely low. Alright, last battle.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
He didn't even get hit and he went, "What grievous injury!"
I saw that.
Oh, that's not good. I didn't put him in the front.
Oh, they're
Usually I
stressed
remember.
out, man.
She has an incantation that can increase stress as well.
Oh.
This will be a good lesson if I lose somebody here. You can't be overconfident in this. Kill this. There. There we go. So at least he's not going to do much damage now. Get the big guy out of here. There you go.
Nice.
You regain so little stress for how much you lose when they do crits. It sucks.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to lose him. I like
Teetering
him.
on the brink, facing the abyss.
We should run. You cannot die. We need you. If I can get one of the plague doctors to heal him. Oh, that would have been a chance to die.
That's a good shot.
Now I'm just praying his turn isn't before one of the plague doctors. Good. Battlefield medicine. Cured him of his bleeding and gave him an extra point of health.
But look at that stress.
Yeah. It's amazing how fast that climbs at the end.
Yeah, he's not going to be useful.
Hooray!
Woo!
This treasure better be goddamn worth
A
it.
trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I don't need those things.
What was the pile of barf.
Herbs.
Okay.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
What the fuck?
Now it must be carried
Not good.
home.
This has been the worst goddamn luck ever for treasure. This is, well, we did get a lot of trinkets, but they weren't great trinkets. There's one more treasure over here, and it's before the battle. Oh. Well,
Should you move that guy to the front? Or are you not even gonna fight
I won't
anymore?
be fighting anymore. Alright, done. All done.
The great ruins belong to us. And we will find whatever secrets they hold.
That's a lot of
Look at all
treasure.
that treasure.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what everybody got. Improved balance, move resist. So when they're surprised and they move around, less chance of that happening. Manic for money. Great. He's a kleptomaniac and he's manic for money.
Uh-oh.
He has extra speed during the first round though. That's an awesome bonus.
Okay.
Bad humors, negative HP. Not a horrible thing for a guy with low HP to begin with, because the percentage isn't going to be, and he has fragile, 10% less.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and this is kind of like a diary where
Yeah.
it said week 3.
It's a dismass ahead, prayed, and reduced his stress by 50%. You can go to that at any time and see like a log
Okay.
of how things are going.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah. All right, let's see who came in on the train. Finally got a grave robber, and we've got a couple trinkets she can use. So she's got deviant tastes, so she's not allowed to visit the brothel. What's she into?
Oh my god, their character design is so fucking cool.
It's real cool,
I
yeah.
love the patches and
Oh, she needs a buckle, I just realized, for her hat. This concept art up here, which is probably what Doublefinger went by, doesn't have a buckle, but the actual in-game has two
that's
buckles.
the tough part about costume design.
Yeah, it is. All right. So anyways, she's got some pretty good abilities. She doesn't have my favorite abilities. She doesn't have throwing daggers. She throws 2, but irrepressible. 5% resistance to affliction, 20% stress resist when she's in the Warrens. Not allowed to visit, and she has severe fear of enclosed spaces,
Shit.
which
Will
I don't
that
know-
increase your stress?
I don't
like
know.
Crazy?
I don't know what it doesn't seem to have an effect from what I've seen. It's always nice to have more Crusaders. Light bullet, -2 speed. I like it when it's dark, so that sucks. He has first round negative speed and negative dodge. He has 0 speed to begin with, so that doesn't really affect him, but the dodge does suck. He'll have the less dodge on the first round only. Hatred of beasts, so when he's up against beasts, he has bonuses. And he's a ruined scavenger. It gives him a better scouting chance. Yeah, he's takeable. I'll... Okay,
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Occultists and jesters I've found to be the hardest to use and make work in a party, so I'm going to dismiss the jester and I'm not going to take the occultist either.
Another soul battered and
I need
broken.
room.
Cast aside like a spent torch.
And I want... Oh, he's got the runs.
It's not his fault. Probably fed him fucked up shit on the road.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
So now we have the blacksmith and the guild unlocked. So in this
The
game...
bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
From what I've seen, leveling up doesn't actually increase much. It actually I don't think increases any of their stats. So he went from level 0 to 1, but I don't think it increased any of his stats. You have to then, once they've leveled up, go into these places and buy their upgrades for their levels. So now that he's level 1, he can have a level 1 sword and a level 1 armor, which will increase his HP, his dodge, his accuracy, and stuff like that. But
Okay.
first I have to invest in weaponsmithing, which this is where you start to spend your things. Like, so I could do this, but now I can't
In
afford
the end,
these.
every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
So we'll give them a better sword. Giving the Plague Doctors better weapons doesn't really matter, because they're not about dealing damage. They're about stunning and doing blight damage.
Okay.
So I'm not going to increase it, but we'll give him a better gun. Oops. And I think maybe that's all I can do for now. I could increase his, but let's see how he does for stress reduction first. I guess we'll go get him to go to... Oh, he's not allowed to do any of these things? What's wrong? Oh, he's got the love interest. He can only go to the brothel.
Yeah.
So we'll go... I like highwaymen, so I'm gonna invest in...
Oh, good. He's not in the brothel anymore.
Here's an extra coin. I wasn't here.
So you have 8,750 coin right now, by the way.
Yeah, you're gonna find yourself almost always losing all your money again, and it's a balance of like where you wisely. You
Make
want
no
to
mistake.
spend wisely.
We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
So here, this allows you to buy new skills or to upgrade existing skills.
Oh man, so that's where it really
A strict
will make
regimen
you
is
nervous
paramount
that
if one is
somebody's
to
gonna
master
die.
the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Once you start to do this, once you start to invest in this, you need to be certain you're keeping the person.
Yeah.
You don't want to, and in fact, almost kind of wonder if I should have done this with him. Like his benefits aren't that great. No, that's an awesome one. On Guard and Night Owl are awesome.
Okay.
So it's almost worth putting Reynold. I'm going to put up with Kleptomania at least for one more.
Is it possible to grind on shorter dungeons?
Okay, so it's interesting you said that. Grinding is one of my qualms with the game so far. It's
always
early
hate
days,
grinding.
so I'm going to hope that they change this. But right now, you can go into the game, and I discovered this a while ago, send guys on suicide missions. I could send the 4 guys I just recruited into a dungeon with no supplies just to get as much as they can and leave once the last man is standing. They come back, I can dismiss the last guy who's no doubt stressed out as shit seeing 3 guys die, keep all his gold, and just do it over and over. And all I have to invest is my time as a person, like a half hour to an hour, wasting 3 guys and just letting them. And I hate that. I hope they take that out of the game, because as you saw, and I think they will, because this was obviously really inspired by things like XCOM. And as you've seen here, every time that we finish a dungeon, the activity log says week 3. I'm going to hope that they create some sort of time limit in XCOM. Every mission you do progresses the time around the world. So in Africa's being attacked by aliens. Before you go on your mission, you choose where to go, just like here, you choose the dungeon.
Yeah.
In XCOM, if you go and save Toronto, it could be that over in London, they lose London. Like London is destroyed because you prioritized one city over another. And by week, like I think in XCOM, it's like week 30, it's time to end the game. If you don't end the game there, if you don't go on the final mission, they're getting stronger by mission, just like you.
Okay.
And it's like a priority thing. It's like you are racing against the clock, so you can't grind in XCOM. You can prioritize and go on missions that you know will be higher reward or higher risk and reward and stuff like that, but you can't grind. And I hope they do something to remove grinding from this, because that is cheap. For me, I've personally been playing as though I was playing against the clock. I try to go in as few missions as I can to get to the point where I can go up against a boss.
Okay.
And there are bosses, and I actually want to get to that on today's show, and I think I can.
Okay.
But at this point, let me see here. So I'm clearing my way to a boss right here, and I only have one more mission before I have the boss mission unlocked. So how long is this segment? Let's go on another quick. It'll only take a short mission, and we'll go out with our new guys.
Okay. So you sent one person to the brothel to heal up, and that's it?
Yeah. Dalton says I never like playing against the clocking games. I guess like derping around, taking my time. But it's like for me, it's like to what end? At what point do you draw your own line in the sand, saying? Because you can just make the game infinitely easy as long as you're willing to invest 8 hours of your own time. I feel like you need to have a goal to put yourself to the grind.
Isn't that the prerogative of the player, though?
I guess, how much fun they're having, but like to me, it's like putting it on, it's as much fun as flipping easy mode. It's like, I don't feel like I'm challenging myself if I'm just grinding. I'm grinding, I could grind for a month, and then I'll blow the game away and be like, man, I really ruined that last boss. Well, yeah, you were 20 levels above him. That's why I hate grinding. I don't think that if you're having if guys are tough, your tactics should change, not your power.
Yeah. But don't some people like playing games like that?
Yep. That's not me, and that's why I hope they take it away. I don't know if XCOM was like, if there was a mode you could put XCOM on. Like you could change the difficulty level on XCOM if you were having trouble, but anywho, I'm gonna go with these guys here. Ugh. You know, since I'm actually moving my way towards the boss, I'm gonna bring the dudes I started with, plus one other guy. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them. Did I actually unlock a... Oh, I did get her. Okay, I'll bring... She is not great though. Okay, just a second. I'm just gonna give her a better ability because her loadout sucks. She's got Shadow Fade. She needs Throne Dagger. Yep. So she has an extra ability, and Pick to the Face is nice.
Oh.
I'm investing more in a new character than I usually would.
Yeah.
I would usually like
so that
try
was
her out.
2,000 gold, yeah?
Yeah, like, and so if she doesn't work out, like that's rough.
Sorry, excuse me.
So this is a short mission though, this should be easy. So I'm just gonna remap her skills. I don't want Poison Dart and I don't want Toxin Trickery. I'll keep those. Actually, I'll keep that. Okay. And I'll bring out Reynold, Bucci, and Dismas. And now I actually have some, in my treasure chest here, I have some trinkets I can equip.
Cool.
Extra chance to stunning and blight skills. She doesn't have any. So I'm not, well she does, but I'm not using them. Accuracy and dodge.
What's her
She has 10 dodge.
dodge is 10.
Scouting chance up. For a sacrifice of 1 point of speed, 20% extra scouting chance. It's an awesome one. It's an uncommon trinket. Her accuracy, I'll increase her accuracy. She'll take more damage, but she'll hit more often, which is nice. All right, so when we come back, we'll head into... actually, no, I'll do this now because it's really short. And then on the next segment, we'll go in and defeat the boss.
Ooh. Yeah, food. Yeah, 5,000.
We don't have a healer with us.
4,000.
So that ought to do it.
3,150 coin. 2,000.
I'm not going to bring a torch.
Bandages.
That's for bleeding.
Oh. We still have 5,050 left.
But I want to save up money for the next mission. We'll be good.
Alright. Gotta spend money to make money, man.
But that said, there isn't anything wrong with writing off team members. That will happen. Sometimes strategically, it's best to get
Pace
rid
out
of
the halls of your lineage, once familiar, now foreign.
Sometimes it's good to get rid of somebody who's taken too much stress and has too many bad effects that they're not worth spending the money to get rid of them and stuff. And that's a huge part of the strategy of the game. Here,
Okay.
we'll use medicinal herbs this time. Herbs cleanse the maiden, allowing a thorough search. That
That's all
stuff
you have
I'm
to do.
finding, like those black bits, they're just worth gold.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same as
Nice.
gold, except it takes up a slot that can't stack with other gold. So like, It can be kind of annoying to get that stuff. Oh shit, I didn't bring a shovel. Alright, well, the way this level's arranged, I can probably go around blockages. But damn it, I always forget a shovel. So I just have to explore 90% of the rooms.
Okay.
Pick to the face.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
For me, the enjoyment of this game, though, comes from, like, putting your team together with the resources you've been given randomly, remember? So every playthrough's different, and you take what you've got, what you've been given, and sometimes it's not great, and making the best of it by piecing your team together in the best possible strategic way.
Yeah.
The placement of where, sometimes I'll end up doing a run where the Plague Doctor's in the front because I need somebody on the front and I don't have many options.
Yeah.
And you just have to, it's like tactics to overcome adversity, which I love.
Why does she have tentacles?
Oh, she's able to summon, like,
Press this
that
advantage.
stuff you saw at the beginning of the
Give them
game in
no
cinematic.
quarter.
Yeah.
It's like a Cthulhu thing. They call
Kinda
it
looks
The
like
fiend
it.
falls.
Eldrick.
A faint
Okay.
hope blossoms.
So she's kind of like summoning the people of the, I think, Cthulhu race to, like, help her.
Oh, okay.
The guy that I passed up in the carriage, the occultist,
Yeah.
he can do that too.
Oh.
I just find him to be hard. I want to continue playing until I find out how to make him more effective, but I found
The occultist?
Yeah,
Okay.
I found the occultist really difficult to deal with so far. He has a really powerful healing ability that does 0 to 10 healing points, which averages out to being better than the priestess, the Vestal.
Yeah.
Because she does 3 to 5. So his average is 5 points of healing. Her average is like 4. So his is slightly better, but he does, every time he does it, it's called Unholy Reconstruction,
Okay.
and it does bleeding damage. So the idea is that he's rearranged your body,
Ooh.
but it's a bleed chance. So if you're using it on guys who have bleed resist abilities, you could combo that to, like, because you could resist the bleeding and get the health benefit.
Yeah.
And that's really cool, like, because you could arrange a team that kind of,
All of them?
yeah.
God damn.
Begone, fiend.
Nice.
A devastating blow.
I love grave robbers because they have high crit chance,
Yeah.
and so you're
That's
always
gotta be
reducing
nice.
your team's stress because she's always, and she says cool things after she does them. She's
Yeah.
like, "You look a tad wane, my friend." And she's got this ability, which I'll demonstrate now. Shadow Fade.
Uh-huh.
And that's another thing I like to do. You combo that, she moves back a thing, and it has a chance to stun.
Oh, okay.
So remember his ability that puts him back one spot?
Yeah.
So if you put him in the front and her behind, and then he used his point blank shot, moves back one, then you could, her shot next, she moves back one, and they could keep on rotating
Yeah.
like they're like, almost like they're the two guys in 300 that fought together. Remember that slow motion, how they're like
Yeah.
back to back and then stabbing over top of each other's heads? There's actually a few characters' abilities in this game. Even the knight has one called Holy Lance that, like, from 3 back he can shoot to the front with this big stabbing motion.
Oh, cool.
But it requires a target basically in the back of the enemy. But like I've made teams where their strategy is just constantly moving around,
Yeah.
and being shuffled never hurts them.
This
Which
expedition
I love.
pretty
at least
awesome.
promises success.
Because being shuffled sucks in this game.
Yeah.
The phalanx position, yeah.
Yo, don't forget to put that guy in the front.
Grave Nibble looks friendly to me. He doesn't have point blank. It was another guy,
Oh.
but I do have to rearrange these guys. There are keyboard shortcuts in this game that make this easier, but I'm not playing with keyboard. Don't you do it. You fucker! Is that the sparkle of coin I see? Oh, shoot.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Tenebrous? Nobody even knows what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody does.
I bet they do.
I'm kidding. Well, actually, I don't know the actual definition of
Oh,
Tenebris.
son of
Even
a...
the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We'll go back. We can go another way.
Okay.
Tenebris.
Clearly the narrator is just making words up. Yes, I agree. Dark or shadowy? I admit, had to look it up. Thank you. I like all the people that are admitting that they looked it
He
up.
stole again!
Aww.
But the pack had already been looted, so it doesn't matter. See, we're almost done here.
It's a real son of a bitch, eh?
You fucker. You fucker! The chances that he'd do that 3 in a row! You piece of shit!
It's not his fault. It's a disease, Fraser.
God damn it. Why is he going? Oh, because he has on guard. He can go first. It's very rare to see the knight go
Executed with
first.
impunity.
Grave Nibble has a chance to stun, that's why it's annoying.
Oh. Shit, yeah.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Those little grubs can actually be stronger than they look if they get lucky. Sometimes they have a high dodge chance and you'll end up just missing over and over and they'll keep nibbling you and like stressing out your whole team.
No
Not
good.
Great. We kind of have to do this one. Shoot.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
So actually I've been playing a bit too good because I want to show you what happens when they hit their stress max. So maybe we'll do that on the boss run. See if I can like send these same guys in with their high stress
Oh god, okay.
and see if we can get through it okay. It'll probably be bad, but I kind of want to show you the worst case where everything's going wrong.
I'd like to see that.
I was expecting that to happen in that first round. That was looking bad.
Bump in the night. Cool.
These guys are one of the weakest enemies. Just a club. He's dead. Oh.
Now he is.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh, I don't have any more herbs left. Well, let's give it a try. Damn. He resisted the blight that happened, though. All right, we're all done.
The great ruins belong to us. And
So here's an
we will
example, like,
find
these
whatever
short
secrets
ones
they hold.
are a cakewalk, right? Like,
So
And
if
I
you
could
just
just do-
did this over.
yeah, you could get a bunch.
Over.
Now here's the downside to that, though. Slow reflexes, natural swing accuracy is up. Disease resistant, evasive, nice. Intense craving for alcohol, so he'll only drink now in town. So so now Reynold is level 2. When he reaches level 3, he will no longer do the level 1 adventures.
Oh, okay.
So you need to like be
Kinda even it
strategic
out.
because if you get too many people leveled up, you'll get to the point where you can only do the harder stuff and maybe there's not a lot of hard missions available, or maybe there's too hard of missions available and you don't want to send him to his death. You need to be careful because oh, I haven't seen this yet.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
That's actually a pretty good little trinket, but it's too expensive.
Yeah. We have 8,925, so we could buy it, but
These refresh
a lot.
every. Oh, that's a really nice one too. These refresh every adventure. The sanitarium. So we could send Reynold in here and remove his kleptomania. So it's like sending him to the insane asylum for a
Yeah.
round for 1,500.
just a little lobotomy.
But I want to use basically. And then there's this.
At home in wild places, she is a stalwart survivor.
Star
and a
Wars
strict
survivor.
instructor.
3 and 2. Yeah. So clean guns, that's that awesome buff, and then this increases the chance that the monsters will be surprised. On the
Okay.
next one, I'm gonna go out with Durandal and Dismas and give them 2 of the best things here.
Okay.
We gotta remember to remap those skills though before we leave. I'll do it right now before I forget, because I always forget. So I'll get rid of bandaging. All right. Okay, so we'll take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna head after the Necromancer. So he's the boss. So like as
Okay.
soon as that meter fills up, that's why we've been doing that, clearing a path to
Yeah.
the boss, and now we can take on the Necromancer. And I suppose the point of taking on the bosses is to unlock like these areas, which still can't be unlocked.
Yeah.
But there's also 3 stages of the boss too, so there's a reason to do this.
Holy cow.
All right, we'll be back after this with more Darkest Dungeon. Stay tuned. Video Games Awesome Live continues.